Nikhil, thanks so much for being here. Just firstly, it's been, I suppose, incredibly, our pleasure indeed. It's been a very busy year when it does come to PE in sports. And of course, all of the attention gets placed on the franchises that get sold. But I think the thing that sticks out the most is the valuations are incredibly resilient, even in an environment in some instances where you do see depreciation elsewhere. So why is sports so valuable, and why will it continue to be so valuable moving forward?
Yeah, so two things. I think one, sports is really the last bastion of sort of live television as we know it. It's also, transcends socioeconomic, political borders, countries, brings communities together. So it's a very easy, in today's day and age with tech advancements, it's much easier to monetize communities that are already engaged around a specific passion point, i.e. a sport or an athlete or a brand. And secondly, I think the valuations it's scarcity value, right? When you look at the leagues and the teams and the clubs that are making money and have a great monetization model, there are only so many of them. You can go country by country, and all the major leagues in the US have 20 to 30 teams. All the clubs in the UK and across Europe have 20 to 30 teams, and so there's a finite supply.
Yeah, in terms of the scarcity, if we're talking about franchises, that's one thing, right? But I wanted to then ask you, because there are a lot of different directions that the private equity money like yourself can go in right now in terms of the facilitators of a lot of the back end when it comes to sports. If we're thinking analytics, if we're thinking, new uses of AI in some of these instances as well, because it's an old industry, analytics in sports, but now it's even, juiced even further. So where are the best opportunities right now in your mind? Where are you looking in order to deploy capital even further on top of what you already have?
Yeah, so a lot of ours is sort of focused, at Elysian Park in particular, we focus a lot on youth platforms. It's sort of, our tagline is building the future of sports. And it's youth platforms, democratizing sports as we're doing with sort of our, EP Golf Ventures and with the PGA of Americas. And it's bringing sort of the sports to the masses, if you will, but then using tech, right? Tech is the only way to scale those type of companies. So a lot of it is around lifestyle, community, health and fitness, and data analytics has sort of been our core from the beginning since we were founded in 2015. Starting with coaching and development, performance science, and then sort of running more recently into odds origination and betting, which is now obviously legal in the US and has been a big growth area for us as well.
Nikhil, how much, a broader question, how much of a bidding war is going on when you have Saudi Arabia effectively taking over many world sports, from football to golf to boxing, possibly tennis is next? How challenging does that make the field and valuations, and or is this an opportunity in your opinion?
I think it's a huge opportunity, and we again, we're growth investors, so we don't play at the level and at the top of the pyramid where sort of PIF and Abu Dhabi and Mubadala, et cetera, are playing right now. So for us, it's all opportunity. More disruptor leagues, more challenger series, more tournaments, more teams, better capitalization means they all require more tech, they require more products, they require more consumption, more content, and that's sort of that's the ecosystem that we play in.